Hello, Facebook, YouTube. Today I want to talk to you about something. I'm gonna go. People might not. It's not gonna like this video, and certain people will. But the thing is, I've been sharing me this reality, this revelation of love that that people need to understand the what brings the value of love, that makes love, that is supposed to distinguish love from lust. Because I'm gonna talk about this. The topic of the message is called "Love is a Challenge." You know what I'm saying? Love is something that's supposed to challenge you to go beyond you. It's supposed to be something that is supposed to look that we can see that only that we need God to challenge us concerning us, the human being that He created us to be. We have to be challenged, to see how much we can do, how much we can perform concerning what we do. But I'm going to talk about the challenge of relationships, you know what I'm saying? And that's the problem that the world is really struggling with, of being challenged concerning relationships, that we need to recognize that love is going to help us with the challenge of dealing with one another. But the thing is, people, like I try to tell people, when you talking about love means is when you say you love somebody. The thing is, you gotta understand that there is a challenge. There will be a challenge within this what you're saying, because the thing is, like we see the people get married and stuff like that, and people or get in a relationship and say, I'm with you, you with me, and then I'm saying everybody's like, saying, okay, we're gonna be together. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like there's no challenges going to happen concerning the relationship. And the thing is, people are not aware that when they say the word love, challenges will occur, because you're dealing with a different individual. You're not dealing with you. You as in a person, you're dealing with a different individual that has different mindset. You may have a similar ideas with each other, but you will have a difference of opinion, a difference of view in how you look at things. But the thing is, that will be a challenge for there. And the problem is, a lot of people is not respecting that idea of love. You know what I'm saying? And they thinking that it's supposed to be okay, because she looks good and he looks handsome, hunky-dory, we together. And I hear a lot of people that are in relationships that are not, they not specifying the viewpoint of trying to, when there's a disagreement between each other, they're not specifying the viewpoint of how they're looking at it the right way. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of like on the other person, like, because this person did this, because this person did that. You know what I'm saying? This is why everything's bad. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, okay, I played a part in this, kind of idea. You know what I'm saying? And, it's not being really honest. Like I tell people about honesty. Honesty is for first of all, of making you a better person, an individual. You need honesty for you being a real individual that specifies and understands the negative things and positive things about yourself. that you recognize those and you aware of that's the dynamic of the kind of person you are, you know who you are. Now you're gonna need this honesty too to be with other people. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need to present yourself honestly towards the other individual. You know what I'm saying? How you conduct your relationship with somebody. You know, and the thing is, people, you know, don't understand the challenge of being revealing certain things to people and knowing what the other person is going through too, that will present a conflict. But it will present a conflict because, like I tell people about, lust is the enemy of relationships, will always be the enemy of any relationships. And everybody try to look at lust like, you know, it's something good about it. There's nothing good about lust. Zero good about lust. The world presents like, oh, it's just a little, you know, harm, no foul, harmful. Lust is the destroyer of relationships because lust is all about I want. And it's like, I want this to be like this. I want this to be like that. I want this to be like that. And it should be like that. So better be like this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, looking for that within other people. And it sure doesn't work out like that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is not going to comply with that kind of agreement concerning that I need to do what you want me to do. Everybody's going to do what the individual DNA, the difference that they are, they're going to be a different person regardless of what, you know, that they were created for. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to try to be what you want them to be. You know, that is a fantasy that is not reality. But people try to bring, like I say, is all about developing this fantasy that somebody's going to do what I want to do and I'm going to love them forever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, there's a challenge. There will always be a challenge in life. Challenges are everywhere in life, whether it's going to school, going to work, going to become this, becoming a hobby, doing whatever. Challenges are everywhere that we in humanity cannot ignore. That challenges don't exist. You know what I'm saying? It exists in anything. But if we don't respect that reality of the challenge that will come to whatever we're, you know, doing in life, especially being with someone else and understanding what someone else is coming from and understanding that they have negative things and they have positive things about themselves, we're not going to really work things out. Now, the thing is, people, you know, they welcome conflict. You know what I'm saying? They welcome conflict concerning, you know, ignoring challenges. When you ignore challenges, you welcome conflict. You welcome the side that people will have a difference of opinion concerning something that's going on with them. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna welcome that somebody's gonna get angry about something, or you're not a person that is not willing to come in agreement with certain things that are obvious to what you need to see concerning yourself or what you need to or the other person. And that's what really I see certain people find themselves in tit for tat. You know what I'm saying? Tit for tat is not good to happen, whether it's small or big, in any relationship, because people will grow and expand it and think, you know, oh, you know, what happened? Why you're so mad? Hey, you know, you hear that language in relationships. Hey, why? How come you're getting so mad? It's like because people have magnified, you know what I'm saying, that little tit for tat, you know what I'm saying, little significance. And the thing is, honesty is, you know, going to play the role of, you know, to me, will help you understand that you have to be, you know what I'm saying, that challenges will be reasoning. Yeah, the reasoning challenge. That that's what's going to mend together a relationship. When we understand there's a reason and there's a purpose. What King Solomon says, there's a reason, a purpose for everything. There's a time for this. There's a time for that. There's a time for this. There's a time for because and that's what true maturity does. Understanding that there's going to be times of ups and downs, but yet we need to understand that we need to be on one accord on how we approach things and be in agreement of something that is going to help better the situation. You know what I'm saying? Not make matters worse. It's really, I see people have to look at relationships and things with that scope. You're gonna have to look at things with that scope, and that's the problem. People not looking at things in scope. That we gotta find a way that we want to get things right. Because if, like the reality I tell people, if you want things right, if you're going to be about wanting things right, you have to do things right. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing of there's no such thing really of your right and your wrong. Everybody's trying to make, their right, their wrong right. You know what I'm saying? And you know how that goes, vice versa. And it's just that's the challenge that people need to perceive when they're in a relationship. And relationship, according to what God says, Jesus says, love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and all thy soul and all thy mind, and love your neighbor as you love yourself. And it says in the Bible that the royal rule is love your neighbor as you love thyself. You know what I'm saying? It's so much love your neighbor, love yourself, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Because relationships are the foundation of if this world is going to be a better place or is it going to be a bitter place. And that's about the challenge that you need to understand, that love is supposed to give you that answer to mend together. Because look, broken hearts affect everybody. You know what I'm saying? I did a message about the baton. Like you see a relay race, people pass on a baton. You know what I'm saying? That people don't understand this invisible baton is being passed. You make this person mad, and this person's mad. Now you don't realize this person's gonna take this mad situation and pass it to somebody else. And so everybody's passing this baton. Or you show love to somebody, and you're not realizing that somebody's gonna pass this ideal love to somebody else. But that baton exists. You know what I'm saying? That baton is going to determine humanity is going to get more better, or you're going to make somebody's life more better, or you're going to make somebody much worse. That baton, it does exist, whether you don't see it or not. But that's why it's important that you should learn the acts and the understanding of love and the challenges of love. And when you respect the challenges of love, then you can love the significant mate that you might be with. And that's why I tell people, because a lot of people have bad relationships because they do not respect love's challenges. And you have to expect it and quit, looking at the outward appearance of how good looking everybody is, and start understanding the inward appearance of everybody's their individual, got their different personality, got a different characteristics, got a different way of looking at life that you need to understand and investigate if you truly want to have a sense of working with somebody to work things out and get along with people. You got to understand that challenge. You don't respect the challenge, love is not going to spread. But if you respect the challenge, you're going to, make things better. All right, that's the message. To God be the glory here forever. Jesus' name. Amen.